trampoline slide.
So that right there is the opening scene of Gilmore Girls.
What are you shining the light into? You got nothing there.
More light, always better. Actually, it's actually worse because of the fog.
It's beautiful. I feel like a Gilmore Girl myself. We are at our location here in the middle of nowhere in Vermont. And that mountain right there is where we need to go. At the time when we explored this place, it was nothing more to me than a crazy cool looking treehouse thing that had a third floor as a trampoline that a weirdo dude named Jamie Mansell built. That's all I really knew about it. But after editing this video and putting some more research into it, I started to learn who Jamie really is.
What's up, YouTube?
We've got about a 3-hour ride ahead of us now, and we're riding to the middle of nowhere. If this doesn't work out, it'll be a waste of time, but if it does work out, this is gonna be one of the coolest things ever.
I've got directions here for another 20-something minutes. 2.5 hours!
I lost my phone, guys. And I've only been sitting here for like 2.5 hours, so do you think that it would like be here?
So if we're able to park, or I gave you to park, we'll only have to walk like 3,000 feet. If it doesn't work though, our second parking option is like a mile out.
I wonder if it's too cold out for a swim.
Look at the fish.
Is there like an aquarium around?
Could there be something that maybe is around here that might have something to do with river fish? What could it be? What could it?
River.
So unlike many of the abandoned places I explore, the owner of this house is actually still alive and well. Just about 10 years ago, Jamie moved out of his house here to move to Panama, where he now has his own island and lives on a houseboat.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. Okay, this is not good.
Jamie still has a YouTube that he posts to pretty often. 2 months ago, he released his own documentary film called The Adventure Builder Movie. What you're gonna see next is clips that I took from that documentary and other interviews I could find of him. You're probably gonna be scared. This guy is weird.
About a year ago, I disappeared from the world. And when I show you where I am, a lot of people are gonna say, wait, what is going on? How did this happen? Why are you doing this? And some people just won't care. For those who do, grab yourself some popcorn.
So after being unsure of where to park, and even if this house on top of this mountain even still existed, we found a place at the bottom of the hill to park and hiked our way back up.
Good thing you're not a vehicle.
I am not a vehicle. I am a person.
We made it past the gate. Now it's just through the woods. Here we go. There's no longer even a trail anymore. It's just wandering through woods.
I stepped in a mud puddle.
She stepped literally in a river. So after that hike, wandering through the woods, not even sure what we were gonna find, we stumbled across it. Up on top of this massive cliff face, there it was. The Jamie house. The first thing we came across was this weird looking dome. This is a hot tub. This room here was his hot tub. He built an entire igloo.
No tool or machine I've ever owned is as valuable as having a set of principles. I have one window on and a bunch of pieces at the top, and now I'm gonna put this window on here. I'm gonna stuff all my life in my car, come up here, just cut ties with everything else, and just do whatever I want and see what happens. There are other ways to live. You know, you don't have to create 6 bags of garbage every week. And I was like, wait, what if I actually just did whatever I want? Like, I don't think it'll go horribly like people keep telling me.
Yeah, I saw it.
This huge airplane hangar was actually his workshop. It's definitely taken some damage over the past 10 years. But I actually think it's worth saying that the only thing that has gone through this much damage is the one thing in the property that he didn't build from scratch.
Into the trash heap we go. Step over the frying pan.
Then someone offered me an airplane hangar. All I had to do was take it away. I figured digging a road up the mountain wouldn't be any harder than carrying the thing up on my back. So I spent a summer doing exactly that. See, one side of me said, it's impossible to dig a mile of road through the mountains. And the other side of me said, just go one step at a time and do not stop.
A human bulldozer! He's holding some nuts.
Dun, 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 the workshop. Well, so here we are at the workshop. Oh, here's all my robot pieces. Well, almost all of them. Hi again.
Look, there's all those robot pieces. The rope. We're going up.
Somehow his 2-year-old daughter did this. My 2-year-old can do this rope climb. It's not that hard. And there's the house up there. Dude, can you think of any reason I should not buy 25 acres of land in Vermont with no road access? That sounds awesome, man! I want to come camping! Yeah, that's what your mom said. So I bought this little mountain in Vermont, packed my car, deactivated my phone, and headed for the woods. I spent the first month just camping. No responsibilities, just trying to live life and figure out what that means. And then I picked a spot and started building. I had no idea what I was doing, but it felt better than anything else I'd done in my life. I bought every galvanized pipe within 100 miles and made this weird contraption to punch holes in them. I'd put unbelievable amounts of effort into things before, but it was always to win some trophy or medal. This was the first time my efforts were going directly into something that made my life better. I could never go back.
Ready? Oh my gosh! Look at this! Look at this!
Tour de France.
Nice.
Next, Lance Armstrong here.
So he's pedaling out there, and the pedaling actually charges the power in here.
He built this. Look at this. This is dry clothes. Please use if you need to. If you can on the next visit, bring more warm and dry clothes, towels, cape, box clothes. Thank you for visiting the Jamie house.
This was his kitchen space right here.
My last year of high school, I mostly kept to myself. I was getting straight A's and full scholarship offers from university. I took the prettiest girl I knew to the athletic banquet. I won most valuable player in 3 sports and athlete of the year, and I didn't say anything stupid, and I was cool. And way to go, you're the champ, Jamie, you're the best. Then this kid comes up to me and says, I wish I had your life. And all I could say was, no, you don't. Because all these awards and recognition, it was just superficial nonsense. It didn't make my life any better. If anything, it made it worse, because now I still have the same problems, but everyone else thinks my life is amazing.
We're going up.
Respectful man, stash hot glue sticks like this.
I could take advantage of those connections I made at school, get a cushy job, make my parents proud, impress all the ladies, and then jump out of a 20-story window. Or I can make a break for the woods right now, head into the unknown, and maybe find something I can live with.
Alright, I wanna go up to the next one.
How'd that feel?
Can I just sum up my university experience by showing the final result? It was supposed to be a really hard program and the smartest people in the world would be there. Then I got there and I found the classes to be absurdly easy. And people around me were talking about how hard it was. I couldn't figure it out at first. Was I just so lost that I didn't realize how much I was not understanding? And then along came this engineering contest. I won that contest by a depressingly large margin. I would come to realize that no one else was even trying to be innovative or do anything risky. They were just trying to do exactly what was expected of them.
I don't like that you can see the living room.
Yikes. Yikes.
Just standing on the trampoline here, and then you just walk out over that, and there's just 20 feet down onto concrete.
I want to try, but I don't. Do it. Do a flip. No.
When you're standing up here,
That's a far way down.
It's a weird angle.
Wow, it's high up here.
there's a bed here too if you need to take a nap.
Oh, nice.
No matter what else was going on in my life, I always had my inventions.
Laundry across. Yeah, I don't like that. That's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
And then there's a door right here that you can walk out on the roof, but
Oh yeah, Fred, you're not going up there. Fred, look, no, like it's literally, you're gonna climb into a tree. We need to get. Oh, Fred!
What?
That is not safe. And it's also raining.
how you feel about that?
Oh, it's fine. I mean, besides it being wet and tin.
Not safe at all.
This is the way that he keeps the ladder up there too. You just pull it back, and then you have this little wire that and then you just tie this off.
Okay, what are these cool walking toys? Long story short, I worked with a toy company and made these walking robots. It involved a bunch of trips to China and England. So it's like some sort of little animal? No, it's like a vehicle, like a spider tank. Oh, like this.
Vanguard Strider.
I don't think the kids will understand that. Bottom line, when they hit stores, they started winning awards. Boys Toy of the Year in England and Australia, and then I started getting invited to these weird product development meetings with the heads of the biggest stores in the world.
You're just not getting it, kid. All right, what's your name? Jamie. We sell garbage.
This is where I learned about business ethics. The obvious question is, what's wrong with real ethics? Turns out you can make more money by being a greedy pig, and business ethics teaches a normal person how to be a sociopath.
So who's going on the slide?
Oh, I'm definitely going down. I'm ready to go.
Going in the slide.
You come out of things fast. You fly down that.
You touched
That's disgusting!
You touched it.
Should I go down face first? Oh no.
Ew,
Do it. Kiss the man. Go down face first. That was disgusting. Go for it.
I
I've been told this myth over and over, which goes something like this. You know, the richest people in the world are the ones who work the hardest and do the most good for society. Really? Because as far as I can tell, the richest people are the ones who took everything good out of themselves and threw it away. They live their lives with contempt and greed and treat others like slaves. And then to pretend they're virtuous, have some compassion, use some imagination, figure out how to do things that are mutually beneficial for you and other people, that creates real value in the world instead of just destroying it. Oh, but then you wouldn't get as much money. Short-sighted cowards.
House is right down there, and now we found another way up a little bit farther. Let's go check it out.
Same body weight to be doing this. It almost looks like he was doing like another octagon frame.
I don't know if this was a one of his inventions gone wrong or what this was, but it was a gas tank. This thing might have been torched on purpose. It was just trash like all over the place. And then just a giant structure. You can see like a furnace there, their stovepipe, shelving, metal racks, shoes, and it's all just completely charred up.
There's like structures and things that he built just sprinkled like all throughout the woods. And there's just garbage everywhere too.
And it's gone. Home run.
These are his spider prototypes. This right here, I bet, is actually one of the toys that he made and 3D printed. You can see a bunch of the other ones on the ground there. What is that thing?
We found this weird golf ball shaped shelter in the middle of the woods.
I realize that no amount of technology or inventions is going to make the world any better as long as people are willing to sell out their morality and ethics for a buck. So I came up with the Adventure Builders Club to teach my kids all the stuff I should have learned growing up. An adventure builder follows 8 basic principles.
Find the truth, tell the truth, don't be lazy, face your fears, have love in your heart, think for yourself, choose your own life, and no matter how far you've come, you still got a long way to go.
So Jamie, if you're watching this, thank you for letting us wander through your house. I hope we can meet one day. Oh, and we'll buy you a new can of tuna because we did open one. But for everyone else who's watching this video, thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
Okay, so this is supposed to be the credits. I guess I'll... Wait, hold on. Okay, this is supposed to be the credits. So, well, Jamie was me, and I'm Jamie, so that was super easy to do. Deshana was Deshana, and then my kids were my kids. I think that's everyone. Oh, and for anyone who's really upset that I shouldn't be doing any of this stuff, and you need to call someone and whatever, don't worry. It's all made up. Total fiction. So just go back to your cubicle and have a latte or whatever you do. Everyone else, keep being awesome.
Jamie's tuna's going.
Oh. You hit the tree.
Oh, it smells so bad.
Oh, that smells disgusting. He literally hit the look on the tree.
Blood splatter.